Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we're going to continue our discussion on time value of money. We were using this Excel sheet, okay, and we learned that the process of getting the future value is called compounding. What you do with compounding is you multiply your current value, your present value with what we call a compound factor. This is the compound factor. On the other hand, when you want to get the equivalent present value, okay, you multiply it with the future value with the discount factor. The discount factor is either 1 plus r raised to the negative t or 1 over 1 plus r raised to the t. These are just review of concepts that you have learned. I'm sure concepts that you have learned before in your other subjects, in your FMD FINA, for example. Okay, saan na yung ano? Ilang klase? Saan yung annotation ko dito? Okay. So last time, what we did was to, given that you have a value, a money worth 1 million today, and you're going to invest it in an instrument that earns 12%, how much will your money be after 20 years, assuming that the interest rate remains constant? So either you use the formula, okay, we used this formula last time. Okay, now why can't asan yung annotation dito? Sorry. Hindi ko makita. Ilang klase, pinapahirapan ako nitong ano. Saan na yung ano, yung this is strange. Hindi ko makita yung annotation, ano. Anyway, okay. So what we did here, di ba nag-ano tayo, I need to use my digital, ano kasi. Okay, so what we did was to use the formula. Insert na lang ako dito. Okay. So here we were looking for the future value, and we said that the future value is equal to your present value multiplied by your compound factor. Your compound factor is 1 plus r raised to the t. Okay, so if we're going to use the formula here, ang present value natin is 1 million, and then 1 plus R. Our R is 12% raised to the T, diba? Raised to the T. And last time, what we did was to make use of, ito mahirap pag ano eh, happening here, escape. Okay, so yung formula na ginamit natin last time, diba, we gave a name to the present value, which is value September 2025 times 1 plus, this is the rate, and then the number of years. You'll get the same answer if we use the built-in function ni Excel, which is FV. Okay, rate 12%, years is 20. Then here is, and this is PMT. We said that PMT stands for is annuity. So hindi natin gagamitin si annuity kasi wala namang annuity, single cash flow to eh. So the value is this one. And we said that we put a negative here sa simula kasi it will give us a negative answer. Why will it give us a negative answer? Because our cash flow is positive. Ibig sabihin, no, nakatanggap tayo ng pera, which means that this could be a loan. No? When we receive money, it could signify that there's a loan. So at the end of the period, you'll have to pay the loan, kaya nagiging negative. But we're not interested really in the term in knowing whether it's a loan or an investment. That's why we're just putting the negative here para maging positive yung answer. Okay, so let's go here. We discussed this last time. Sabi natin na preserve ko yata yung plot, no? Okay, you can see here yung plot, di ba? And you can see here how your money grows exponentially, okay, as the number of period increases. Sa simula, class 20, 40, parang linear lang siya. Pero there comes a point in time na your compounding really increases tremendously. So sabi natin last time that ito yung cash flow natin. Okay. Ito, 74 to 83, no? 9 billion in 1 year. Ito around 8 billion. Initially, ang mga increases hindi naman ganun kalalaki, di ba? Ito 120 lang, no? Okay, as you increase the time, the period, ito the number of years, your money grows exponentially. So that's what happens because your formula is, okay, exponentiated yung formula natin, raised to the t. Okay, so let's go here. On the other hand, you have computing for the present value. So assume that your future value is 9646293. So we got it here. Nanggaling dito, no? So if you're getting the present value of 9646 in 20 years, okay, rate is 12%, dapat 1 million din makukuha natin. Why? Because these are equivalent values, di ba? Sabi natin last time. So yung 9646293, put in an investment of 12% for 20 years. Sorry, yung 1 million magiging 9646 after 20 years. So paano naman kung after 20 years you have this 9646293, magkano siya ngayon, no? Magkano siya ngayon? So the equivalent value is, okay, let's write this, is equal to PV, di ba? PV. We're getting the present value. The rate is 12%. The number of periods is 20. Okay. PMT ignore because this is not an annuity. And then future value is this one. And then the type, ignore the type. Plus, ignore the type because type is only associated with annuity. Okay? So, close natin yung formula. Control Enter. And we get 1 million nga. Negative. Kasi nga, yung future value natin positive. Therefore, ang present value natin negative. Opposite, ano yan? Opposite yung ano. Yung one will be an investment. The other one will be payment. And Excel is very strict with that. Now, let's just function F2. Let's just remove the negative there. We're just interested in getting the equivalent amounts. No? Control Enter. There, 1,000. 1 million. So that means that if you have a future cash flow of 9646293 and you place it in an investment of on term 20 years at 12%, yun na makukuha mo after 20 years. Magkano siya yung equivalent niya ngayon? The equivalent is 1 million. Okay? Which is correct. Kasi yung 9646 nanggaling yan sa 1 million. Okay, let me pause for a while and allow you to follow along. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Ganito yung interface nito. Okay. Paki-chat kung nakahabol kayo sa formula. Ha?
Hello po, sir. Hindi po ata ka naka-share screen.
Ay, hindi ba? Kanina pa?
Parang, yes po, sir.
Ay, nako. Sorry,
Sorry
sorry.
po, sir.
Nako, sorry. Okay. So let me repeat what I said a while ago. Ito yung formula na create ko. No? Here. We're given the future value, 9646293. Reverse process lang to, nito, nasa taas. Last Monday, what we did was to compute for the future value given the present value. Okay, ito naman, given the future value, same terms, 20 years, 12%, how much is the present value? So the function to do that is PV. Ulitin ko. I wasn't showing the screen a while ago. PV. Okay? Ano yung rate natin? 12%, comma. Ano yung N-per? N-per is number of periods. 20 periods, comma. PMT is, walang PMT to, single cash flow lang to, no? 9646 in the future. 20 periods in the future. So ignore the PMT because that's not an annuity. And then future value is this amount. Type ignore also because type has something to do with annuity. Okay, or you can type 0 there. Okay, the answer that we're going to get is negative. Bakit? Kasi Excel is very strict with the direction of the cash flow. If you're going to get 9646293, that means that you invested something now. Okay? So ibig sabihin yan, in the future positive siya, in the present negative. So what we're going to get is a negative answer. So enter. True enough, negative yung answer, di ba? Okay? Why negative? Kasi it means that you invested now 1 million. Then after 20 years at 12%, you'll get positive naman to 9646. Okay, so Excel is very particular about the direction of the cash flow. Had I placed negative here, kunyari linagyan F2, linagyan ko to ng negative. So negative siya, di ba? Ibig sabihin, in the future, negative cash flow, you'll be paying. You'll be paying 9646. So what's the implication? Now, it's a loan. Okay? Or you borrowed an amount or you loaned an amount, and how much will that be? 1 million. And there will be a negative kasi nga, Excel is very particular about the direction of the cash flow. Okay? But for us, I said last time that we're not looking into the nature of the transaction. We're just looking at the equivalent cash flows. So, sorry, I'm going to function F2. I'm going to put a negative sign here. Okay. So regardless of the direction of the cash flow or the transaction, what's important is that yung 9,646,293 after 20 years, no, earning 12% interest is equivalent to 1 million today. Okay? So I'll leave you to pakichat class kung nakuha nyo to. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask your questions now. Are you able to follow? Pa-respond naman kung okay kayo so far or may questions. Nakasunod ba kayo? Walang sumasagot. Ha? Hindi ko maintindihan. Okay, I'll assume that you're able to follow, no? Kasi wala kayong response eh. Okay, annuities class. Let's take a look at annuities. Ang annuities, okay, it's a uniform stream of cash flows. Now, I'm sure you have learned of this in your prior subjects. Basically, dalawang klaseng annuity, annuity ordinary and annuity due. Annuity ordinary starts at the end of the period. Okay, so kunyari nag-loan ka dito, tapos yung payment nyo, it will begin at the end of the period. So it begins at the end of the period. This is annuity ordinary. On the other hand, si annuity due, it begins at the beginning. Dito pa lang magsisimula na. So kunyari ito, payments to, no? Kunyari loan, tapos you're going to pay 2,000. Okay, or it can be, loan na lang, no? Annuity ordinary, okay, nag-loan ka dito, then you're going to pay 2,000 at the end of the period, no? So hindi ka kagad magbabayad. At the end of this beginning period, that's the time you will pay. On the other hand, pag annuity due, immediately magbabayad ka. It begins at the beginning. And notice there are, no? There are tiglimang 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Ang main difference is the timing. Okay? Both of these are the same. Ang difference niya, dito sa due, immediately. Dito sa ordinary, at the end of the period. Okay. So let's compute for the meron ako ata ako dito. Oops. Saan na yun? Here. All right, let's create an annuity of 30 periods. Okay? Ito yung class ito. We're going to compute for the present value of an annuity. Ang 30,000 at 10% for 30 periods. So let's plot that. Let's just make it 30, no? Para in thousands. Okay, here class. Ayan. So dalawang cash flows tayo. Yung una class is annuity ordinary. So pag ordinary, the payment will start at the end of the period. So dito magsisimula. So 30, no? In thousands na lang. 30 hanggang dun sa at the end. There. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. Okay? Now we'd like to know how much is the present value of an annuity. Magkano siya ngayon? Itong annuity ordinary na to. Okay, there's a formula for that. No? Ito yung formula. I gave that to you. Okay, the present and the payment to, no? Here. The present value of an annuity is equal to the P is the annuity, times 1 minus 1 plus R raised to the negative n over R. Okay, so if we're going to do this as a formula in Excel, okay, as a formula in Excel, no? Annuity ordinary formula. So gawin natin yung formula, no? Is equal to, ano yung annuity natin? 30,000. And then, times, parenthesis natin, no? Ito. 1 minus quantity, 1 minus. Yung R natin is 10%. 1 plus. 1 minus 1 plus the rate, okay, raised to the shift, no? Shift 6, negative n. Negative n, no? Right? And then, close natin to, divided by R. Okay, so that's the present value class. P is the annuity times for the numerator 1 minus quantity 1 plus R raised to the negative n, then denominator over R. So what are you getting, class? What are you getting? 282, okay. Thank you, Mariana. How about Chris? May nakuha kang answer? 282,807. How about Chris? Chris, are you there? Okay, baka nawala si Chris. Control Enter. All right, 282,807. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, Chris. So 280, 2807, no? So correct, no? Based on the formula. Okay, i-plot natin, tingnan natin class. Let's just take a look at this. Tingnan natin kung what's really happening there. So ito na yung cash flow natin, no? This is called your timeline. Okay, this is the period. Okay. And then these are your cash flows. So we're interested in getting the present values of all of these cash flows. Now what we can do is, okay, we can get the present value of all of this individually, no? Isa-isa, using either the formula or the Excel function. So sige, tingnan natin. Using the formula, diba? The formula is, this is equal to, ano yung formula natin? The present value is equal to the future value times 1 plus r raised to the, ito, di ba? Future value times 1 plus r raised to the negative t. So let's do that. Ang present value natin, itong cash flow na to. No? And then times quantity 1 plus, R is, R natin is 10%. No? Ito. Saan ba yun? Here. 10%. And we can fix this. Okay. Paano pinifix to? F ano? Anong pipindutin to fix? Yung gagawing dollar. Would you know? Or sabi natin last time, to make it simpler, ilagyan natin dito ng Ay, lipat ko na nga lang dito. Lolo ko itong mouse ko, sorry. And then let's create this object rate 2 na lang, no? Rate 2. 10%. Okay? And let's give it a name rate 2 para mas madali natin ma-access. Okay, so how do we give this a name? Control Shift F3, no? Or Control F3 in your case, depende sa Control Shift F3. There. Okay, and where's the name? The name is in the left column. So we're going to give 10% a name. We're going to call it rate 2. Okay, let's check. The selection isn't valid. Bakit? Okay, ulitin nga. Ito, Control Shift F3. Yan, left column. Yan, tama. Okay. Yan. So if you check here, rate 2, meron na tayo. Click. Yan, rate 2 is 10%. So we can make use of rate 2. Rate 2 dito. No? So formula natin is equal to future value times 1 plus, we can type R, A, T, and so may rate, yung rate 2 ang kailangan natin there. Diba? Rate 2. When you use rate 2, pag kinapin nyo yan to the right, to anywhere, naka-fix yan. And then, caret, negative T. So negative here, negative 1. Control Enter. Okay, so the equivalent value, I'll just make it 1 decimal place lang. The equivalent value of 31 years from now, the equivalent value today is 27.3. And then we can copy this to the right, hanggang dulo. No? There, you notice that as we go further from the current date, lumiliit na yung present value. And if we can sum up, no? Sum up natin lahat, no? Is equal to sum natin lahat ng mga control enter. And what do you get? 282.8. 282.81, which is the same as what we got a while ago. And 282.81, 807, rounded off. All right? So, sige, pause muna, and then you might be following along. I'll give you a few seconds to, I'm going to show you the answer. Control Shift Function F2. Oh, wait. Lolo ko yung mouse ko. Hmm? Ay. All right. In case you're following along, and I'll show you the formula. And then that can be copied to the right. May questions? Wala? Okay, so let's use the Excel function. You'll get the same answer lang naman, no? But here, we're going to use, I'll put a negative PV para hindi siya mag-negative na values. Negative PV, the rate is rate 2, di ba? Rate 2. Rate 2. And per, so, isa-isa. One period, walang PMT, the future value is this one. And then the type, ignore. Okay, then you should also get 27.3. Yeah. Tanggalin ko lang yung format. Copy ko yung format nito. Kasi naka-dollar to. Okay? And then copy this to the right. Parehong-pareho. No? Exactly the same using the formula PV to get the present value. And of course, since parehong-pareho sila, if I get also the sum ng lahat ng yan is 28.81. Okay, so that's annuity ordinary. No? Annuity ordinary happens at the end of the period. On the other hand, annuity due, immediately class, yung 30. Immediately. Kung 30-year period, hanggang 29 lang yan. No? Okay? Okay, and then we get yung by formula, pareho lang to. Yung formula is equal to, diba? FV times 1 plus yung rate 2 raised to the negative t. So magsisimula tayo sa 0 kasi immediate, no? And you'll get the present value equal to 30 dapat yan. 30 din. Kasi the present value of a cash flow that's received now should also be the same. Okay, pero ito, class, also natin decimal place. Okay. If you take a look, class, pareho yung mga cash flows na dito, no? So 27.3, 24.8, 22.5. Parehong-pareho yan kasi pareho naman yung time frame nila. Okay? And then, so if we get the sum, ito ko nalalagay, sum, total ng present value ng annuity due, okay. So if you take a look at this, class, the present value of an annuity due is higher than annuity ordinary. Okay, why? Kasi yung cash flow is received immediately. Ito. Diba? Immediate yung cash flow. Ito after 1 year pa eh. Right? So, the present value of an annuity due will always be greater than the present value of an annuity ordinary. Assuming na positive yung mga positive yung mga cash flows. Okay? And then here, ganun din, PV function din. So negative PV, ang rate natin is rate 2. Okay, N per. Ito N per natin, which we're going to copy to the right. PMT is nothing. Future value is here. Ito, 30. Control Enter. Right, copy ko na lang yung format nito. Okay. And then I copy it to the right. Okay, so same din yung mga present values sila, yung same na time periods. And then if I add, okay, 311 point, and then if I increase a decimal place here, 311,088 something, no? Okay, so pareho siya, class, no? Whether you use the formula or you use the Excel function, then pareho lang siya. And it's higher than the present value ng annuity ordinary versus annuity due. Okay, let me pause for a while and allow you to catch up. I'll give you a few seconds to, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask your question. Okay, so I hope you're following along. So let's continue. Okay, so this one, we got the present value, of an annuity. When there's no mention of what type of annuity it is, okay, kunyari sinabi lang annuity na 30,000. The assumption is always, this is an annuity ordinary. Okay, annuity ordinary siya. So if we get the formula kay Excel is equal to negative, we're getting the PV. No? Our rate is 10%. Okay. Ito yung rate 2 natin, di ba? Rate is at 10%, comma. Our number of periods is 30. Okay. Now, ito na lalabas class yung annuity, PMT. So it's 30,000 every year. Okay. Comma. Walang future value. Isang cash flow lang tinitingnan natin dito, yung annuity, no? The 30,000. Then comma. Now take a look at this. 0 if it's at end of the period. So pag end of the period class, annuity ordinary yan. Or 1 if it's the beginning of the period. So this is annuity due. If we're looking for annuity, if we're doing annuity ordinary, you can either type 0 here, kasi end of the period, di ba? Ang annuity ordinary is end of the period. Or you can ignore. Pwede mo i-ignore yan. Kasi pag in-ignore mo yan, 0 yan. And then ignore this also, pwedeng ganyan lang. No? Pwedeng yan yung function natin. Okay? Or, di ba sabi natin, pag comma, future value yan eh. Pwede mo lagyan ng 0 kasi wala namang future value dun sa cash flow natin. When I say walang future value, walang 30,000, 30,000, etc. up to 30 years. And then at the end, meron pang lump sum na isa pang cash flow. That's what I meant, no? Or in other years, may cash flow pa na pumapasok. Okay, ito 30,000 lang all throughout. Okay, so 0, or ignore that. And then, okay, end of the period. Okay, you can type 0, or you can ignore that, no? Just leave it as is. Pwedeng ganyan. Okay? Kasi 0 means end of the period. Okay, let me leave it that way. Control Enter. So it's 282,807, which is exactly what we got here. Ito, dagdagan ko lang ng ano. Kasi ginawa natin thousands to, no? 282,807.43, which is exactly this one. Yan. Okay, 30,000 kasi ginamit natin dito. Dun sa kaninang timeline, 30 lang in thousands. If it's an annuity due class, this is the difference. Negative PV. Rate is rate 2, yung 10% natin, comma, PMT. Ito din, 30,000. Comma, no future value. Pero yung type class, okay, sorry, ano yun? Rate, tapos n per number of periods is, nakulangan ako. 30, comma, PMT is 30,000, comma, future value is nothing, and then here, kailangan 1 yan. Okay, it should be 1 class because we're asked for PV if annuity due. No? So dapat 1 to. Ibig sabihin, beginning, the cash flow starts at the beginning of the period. Control Enter, and true enough, 311,088, which is the same as this one. 311,088. So that's annuity ordinary. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. I-compute nyo nga yung given an annuity of 30,000. Rate 2 din to yung 10%. Okay. Again, 30 years. What would be the future value if this is annuity, future value if annuity ordinary? Or future value if annuity due? Okay, ganun din to, no? This time, future value hinahanap, FV tayo. So this is equal to negative FV. But again, why am I using negative class? Kasi positive yung cash flow natin dito eh. So ang answer na ibibigay nito negative because of the direction of the cash flow. Hindi naman pwedeng parehong positive. No? One has to be going out and the other one should be going in or vice versa. Again, the rate, let's use rate 2. Yung kanina. Comma. N per is 30 once again. Comma. PMT is 30,000. Comma. Present value wala. Comma. Ordinary is end of the period, so 0. Okay, so control enter. 4934 million. No? 4934 million. Okay. How about if it's annuity due? Then this will be bigger. No? This will be bigger. So this is equal to negative FV. Rate is rate 2, comma. N per is 30, comma. PMT is 30,000, comma. Type is 1. Annuity due. Yan. So pareho lang ande, no? Mas malaki class, no? Mas malaki yung annuity, yung future value ng annuity due. 4934 rate 2 E42, that's the number of periods. E40 is the ay parang may mali ako dito, sorry class. Wait Rate is rate 2, comma. N per is 30, comma. PMT is 30,000, comma. Present value, wala yan. Ayun, kamali ako. Okay? Kasi kanina, isang comma lang, ibig sabihin may present value pa na isa. And then, it's also annuity ordinary kasi hindi ako naglagay ng 1 sa dulo. Okay, that's why I'm surprised. Bakit konti lang difference? The difference should be bigger. Okay, sorry. Nag-double yung ano ko. Parenthesis, control enter. Yun, there you go. Malaki, no? 5.4 million, ito 4.9 million. Dollar. Okay. To show you the formula class. Okay. Yan. Difference sila annuity, ordinary, at saka annuity due. Okay. Class, nahihirapan ako kasi hindi ko alam kung nakakasunod kayo eh. Wala akong nakukuhang feedback from you. I don't want this to be parang go lang ako ng go tapos hindi kayo nakakasunod. It will be a waste of time. So, next time talagang pag nag-meet ulit tayo next time, dapat meron tayong means of communicating, means of for you to give feedback, no? Kasi hindi ko lang alam class, I feel like I feel like I might be kasi baka na-disconnect na kayo tapos o kaya hindi nahihirapan kayo sa pag-connect because of the weather. So next time, let's make sure that we're able to really communicate. Okay? So paki-chat nga class kung nahihirapan kayo makasunod, no? Or may issues kayo sa Wi-Fi na hindi kayo nakakasunod. Okay, thank you, Mariana. Chris, ikaw, kamusta? Nagkaka-issues ka ba sa internet mo ngayon? Bit difficult. Okay, si Chris nagkaka-ano na. So, okay, so, tuloy ko lang, no? Kung siguro maybe we can cut this at mga 2 o'clock, no? Hanggang doon na muna tayo because of the issue sa ano ni Chris. Okay, let's take a look at this class. So you can see here that the future present value of an annuity due will be bigger. Okay. Obviously, class kasi sa cash flow niya, di ba? Ito yung annuity ordinary, di ba? Immediately yung 30. Di ba? Yung 30 na to will be the same all throughout. Tapos, may 30 tayo dito sa annuity ordinary sa dulo. Dito wala sa annuity due. Pero class, if you're getting the present values class, syempre, mas malaki yung present value nito kasi yung 30, ano na kagad yan eh, i-add mo na kagad sa present value. Okay? So, just to check, ano ba yung mga present value ni ano? Say present value, ordinary, tsaka ni due. Ang present value ni ordinary is ito. I'll copy this. Link natin dito. It's equal to this one. It's 282. It's the present value ordinary. Hindi naman na-copy. This is equal to 282. Right. And then this is equal to 311. Okay. So you can see here that ordinary, the present value of annuity ordinary will be less than the present value of annuity due. Since we have the present value already, we can get the future value of this. Diba? So parehong 30 years lang din naman yung ano, yung tinitingnan natin dito na period. So let's get the future value of this. It should be the same as this one class. Whether you get the annuity, use the annuity to get the future value, or you use the present value to get the annuity. Sige, let's get the future value, negative FB. Okay, the rate is yung rate 2. Pare-pareho siyempre 10%. N per is 30. Okay. PMT is yung 30. Hindi, sorry. Hindi PMT to, no? Ang kunikuha natin yung present value. This one. Okay. And ignore the type. All right. So if you take a look at the future value, in yung class, the future value of 282,807 is 4,934,820. Exactly the same as this one. Okay. Ito naman class, is equal to negative FB. Again, rate 2, comma, N per is 30, comma, PMT ignore, future value, present value is 311. Okay, type ignore kasi hindi naman annuity yung tinitingnan natin. There. Copy natin yung format. Ayan, kasi nyo. No? So these are your present values. These are your future values. And this, yung annuity natin, parehong 30,000 na annuity. Pero ito class, ordinary to ito, June. Okay, so what am I saying class? Anong importanteng lesson dito? Yung equivalence class. Yung equivalence. So let me lay it out here. So this is your cash flow. This is at time 0. This is at time 29. And this is 30. Okay. What are we saying here? Yung present value is 282. 282 yan ang present value. What we're saying here is that itong present value na to is equivalent to 4934. Yung future value na to. 4934 thousands, no? And is equivalent to 30,000 na 30,000 plus. 30 of 30,000. Beginning the end of the period or beginning year one. Okay? So what I'm trying to say here, class, is this one, the present value is equivalent to the future value of 4934. Okay? And is equivalent to an ordinary annuity of 10,000 for 30 years. So if you were to be asked, no, what's greater? Which is a higher value? Yung 282 ngayon, okay? Or 4934 after 30 years? Or 30,000 each for the next 30 years? Assuming that the rate is uniform at 10%. So ang tanong, sino mas maganda? Which is the better cash flow? Is it getting that value now to 82, 807? Or getting it after 30 years? Or getting it regularly, 30,000, beginning next period, beginning the end of this period? The answer, class, is what? Sino mas maganda? The answer is we are indifferent. Ano ibig sabihin ng indifferent? It doesn't matter what you choose, class, kasi theoretically, they will be the same. No? Yung present value na 282, 807 is just the same as the future value of 4934820, 30 years na at 10%. They're just the same at 30,000 every year for the next 30 years at 10%. Okay, they're all the same. So indifferent tayo dyan, class. Okay, so I wanted to of course, discounting any other reasons, personal reasons, or some reasons that might sway you to believe that 282 is better. It's better to get this money now. And if you're talking of emergency, siyempre, emergency, anong gusto mo? 282 ngayon o 4934 after 30 years? Eh, dito na ako sa 282 ngayon kasi kailangan ko na yung pera ngayon, di ba? Emergency. So that's what I meant by factors that are let's say outside the scope of yung mga factors na minention natin dito. Okay? All right. So okay, let's continue. Dito na lang, no? Okay. Ito, class, sinusolve si annuity. Solving for annuity. So we're given either, so isa lang gagamitin natin dyan, no? Either a present value of 282, okay, or a future value of 4934. So ang sinasabi nito, class, is so if you have 282 now, 282,000 now, okay, how much will it be? How much is the equivalent annuity? 30 payments until period 30. If we can put this in an investment worth 10%. Okay? Or, corollarily, ano yung equivalent na annuity if you have a future value of 4,934,000. Okay, that's the question here. No? So ang tinatanong sa atin yung annuity. So annuity, either you use the present value now or you use the 4,934 after 30 years. Of course, the answer will be 30,000. Diba? Kasi ang pinanggalingan yan, ito eh, yung pag-compute natin ng ng present value at saka future value ng annuity. Okay, so let's just do that. So annual payment, pag annual payment na class is equal to PMT na yan. I'm going to put negative here, PMT. Okay, para hindi mag-negative yung answer mamaya. So PMT. So because you're computing for the annuity. So we have rate 2, comma, N per is 30. Rate 2 is 10%, diba? PV, what's PV? Let's use PV, this one. Okay, PV. Now, pag binigay ko na yung PV, hindi ko na ibibigay yung, yung future value kasi otherwise, magiging parang dalawa yung cash flow mo. Okay, remember equivalence to, no? Ang kinukuha natin, what's the equivalent value of 282,807 now in terms of annuity of 30 periods? Okay, if you still include FB, parang magiging dalawa na yung cash flow mo. Okay, type, okay, ignore FB kasi present value yung ginamit natin, and then 0. Annuity due, no? We're looking at annuity due, okay? Control enter. See, 30,000. 30,000 siya. Tama. Or if you use the future value here, so magiging negative PMT then, our rate is, we'll use the rate 2, which is 10%, comma, N per is also 30, comma, okay, PV, hindi natin gagamitin si PV, ang gagamitin natin si FB. Okay, we're going to get the equivalent annuity based on a future value of 4,934. All right, type, comma, type is 0 because it's annuity ordinary. If I put annuity due, iba siyempre, annuity due magiging answer. Okay. All right, control enter. So I'm getting also 30,000. Very consistent class. Very consistent siya. Okay, so let's just finish this two. Then we'll call it a day. We'll discuss this next meeting. So tatapusin natin tong by next meeting, tapos natin tong FVPV. Pupunta tayo ngayon sa amortization. And then we go to the next topics. Right, time value of money is the first. Hindi ko pa pala napapost yung syllabus, I'm sorry. Post ko ASAP. Okay, so let's compute for this. Ang sinusolve naman dito, yung N, how many periods? Okay, so take note of the problem class, no? Ganito yan. Okay. So ang tanong, meron ka raw 282 dito na present value. Tapos, pwedeng yung annuity natin na 30,000. Okay. So ang tanong, let's say parang pension to, no? Nag-invest ka ngayon ng 282,000. How many years will you receive a pension of 30,000? Okay? Assuming the rate is 10%. Bali, ito yung in-invest mo ngayon. In how many years, class, will you be receiving 30,000? It will be for the next how many years? Okay? If the investment rate is 10%. Sige nga, I'll ask you so gagamit kayo ng dalawang cash flow lang, no? Either present value and the cash flow, or the future value and the cash flow, and the annuity. Now, dapat class, makukuha natin number of years dito, dapat 30. Okay? Sige, I'll give you a few seconds. 30 dapat 30 years. Kasi pareho lang naman itong mga cash flow ito eh. We're just mixing and matching them. And if you can, class, if you can respond kung ilan yung nakuha nyo para so that I know if you're able to follow. Maka-answer kayo kahit class, kahit anong answer nyo na makuha. Ang gagamitin nyo dito class, and per. Yan yung function of number of periods. At di ba n per, nakikita natin sa function natin. So that's the formula that you should be using, is equal to n per. Are you getting an answer? Okay, sige, let's discuss class. Number of years, no, is equal to n per. Now, you might be tempted to put a negative here. Kasi yung kanina, future value, present value, is equal to negative n per, no? Ay, unahin mo natin n per. N per, okay? Ang rate natin is yung rate 2 natin yung 10%. Or in this one, pareho lang naman. Rate 2 at 10%, PMT, no? Ano PMT? 30,000, comma. So we either use the present value or the future value. Present value is 282. Okay, comma. The type will be 0, di ba? Annuity, ordinary. Enter. And I'm getting a negative 7. So you might be tempted to say function f2. So dapat may negative dito. Yan. So 7. Okay, which is wrong class. Kasi sinolve natin problem to eh. And lumalabas ang answer 30. Okay? So ang mali dito class is again yung direction ng cash flows. So tanggalin natin yung negative enter kasi you don't put, ang pwede mo nilagyan ng negative class yung mga cash flows. FV, PV, PMT. Pero yung enter, hindi pa pwede kasi time yan eh. Walang negative na time. Alright. Let's redo this. Back up. Rate is rate 2, di ba? Comma. PMT is 30,000. Comma. PV. Okay. Now, kung si PMT annuity positive, dapat si present value dapat negative. Diba? Kasi hindi nga pa pwedeng parehong positive yung cash flows kasi Excel is very strict with the direction of the cash flow. So doon nagkamali class, no? PV should be negative or pwedeng negative si PMT pero si PV dapat positive. So ignore the FB and then 0 is for end of the period. Control enter. There you go, 30 years. Okay? Or if you use the FB naman, ganun din. Enter. Okay, rate is rate 2, comma. PMT. Gawin ko naman negative si PMT. Negative PMT, comma. Let's use future value. Future value, positive naman siya. Dapat one of them has to be negative kasi Excel takes into consideration the direction of the cash flow. Sabi nga natin, hindi pa pwedeng parehong positive yan kasi wala namang investment na lagi ka nila makakuha. Kailangan may outflow. Inflow, outflow dapat pareho. Meron. and then 0. There you go. Control enter. There, 30 then plus. 30 then. Okay? And then lastly, ganun din to, no? Same problem, annual rate. So pag annual rate plus, rate ang ginagamit natin. Rate. N per 30. PMT, positive. Tama. Ang present value mo dapat negative. Negative. So here I'm using PMT and PV. So hindi ko na gagamitin si FB kasi magkakaroon tayo ng double cash flow niyan. Type is 0. Annuity due. Okay, control enter. There you go, 10%. Okay. Or we can use yung, ang ginamit natin dito, CPV. Pwede naman natin gamitin si FD. Okay, is equal to rate N per 30, comma, PMT. Gawin natin itong negative. Tapos PV, si FD gawin natin positive. Type is 0. Control enter. 10%. Okay? Alright. So let's stop here. So next meeting, class, dito na tayo sa NPV, okay, computing for cash flows that are not constant, at saka yung mga non-annual compounding. We'll discuss this next meeting. And that means okay na tayo dito sa basics ng time value of money from which we'll proceed to an amortization. Okay? Let me... Any questions?